question is, why are you being subpoenaed?
Why I'm being subpoenaed?
Why?
Because Roger Stone said that I was the intermediary, that I confirmed to him some future dumps by WikiLeaks. That's the reason why. I think that's the reason why. That may be a cover job. They're probably looking to use me to get to WikiLeaks. They don't like the fact that WikiLeaks has information about the CIA, the deep state,
and who,
right,
Randy, who provided that to WikiLeaks? Who's the what's that?
There was no Russians. There was no Guccifer. Who did it? I know who did it.
Who?
I can't say I can tell you this. It was an inside job.
Larry from Pennsylvania, has he answered your question yet?
Yeah, I understand why he's part of the witch hunt. Anything to deflect from the fact that it was an inside job, and I believe the guy that did it was the guy that got whacked. But I wanted to ask Mr. Credico.
Yeah, you're talking about Seth Rich. Seth Rich was whacked. Seth Rich was not robbed. He
no
had
doubt about it.
Everything on him.
That's right.
So I
Clinton
actually
job.
know who the leaker was, and I'm not going to confirm it right now, but I know who the leaker. And I'm saying this for the first time on your radio show. I know who the leaker of the DNC, and I've had the person.
I'll give you an eight. I'll give you an 8-ball tomorrow night if you come in here and you reveal the name of the leaker.
That'll make me 35 years old again. But I've had. Listen, I know who the leaker was of the DNC hacks, and it wasn't the Russians. The Russians did not hack them. This was a leak. This was a leak. Why didn't the DNC have the FBI investigate who hacked their what do you call it?
I got a feeling the leaker is coming from inside one of the intelligence agencies.
Ask you a question. Why didn't the DNC ask the FBI instead of the CrowdStrikers to investigate who hacked their emails?
Because they knew who it was.
Who hacked their servers? They knew who it was. So the FBI said, well, look, we'll be able to find it. We have a lot more resources than CrowdStrikers. They only have like $100 million in assets. We have like $300 billion. All right, we have all this personnel, and they didn't ask them to do it. Why? Because it would expose them. They know it was an inside job. It was an inside job. Was it Seth Rich? Probably. He was killed, and they didn't even, when I was robbed, and you and I talked about this in Los Angeles.
Randy Credico, a friend of mine who we're talking to right now, he was robbed by some people of color. He's a far-left guy.
They were three Bulgarians robbed me, all right?
And let me tell you something, folks. This was a moment, because Randy always saw me as like a fucking racist.
So I got robbed.
And
right?
did you ever, by people of color? And I fucking laughed so hard I almost shit blood. Go ahead.
They took everything that I had. Didn't kill me. But here, they didn't take anything from Seth Rich. They just robbed him. They just shot him and killed him. Can you imagine the guys who robbed me in Sherman Oaks in 1991, 92?
I was right there.
If they had just shot me and not taken my passport,
we would have lost a comedy legend.
Right. So you know that this was a revenge killing. This was a message to people that leak. They do not want people to leak information. The same thing with that guy Hastings.
But how do you know? Here's the question, Larry. Thank you for the call from Pennsylvania. I want to know how you know the leaker. If you know the leaker, I'm trying to put this together. I don't have half the mind, but you know who it is.
You sound like Frank Pantanzi.